plugged in to Acute Mania Live. From Shinnston, West Virginia, here's your host, Scott Arnold.
Hello. Welcome to Acute Mania Live. It's a milestone show. I've been having these lately. It kind of fell off for a while, but we're back to having milestones again. I love having firsts, firsts of the show. Tonight we are featuring Poland for the first time. It'll be the 28th country to be featured, which is outrageous. I can't even name all the countries I've done. And Craig's with me also from the UK. Craig was you probably recognize him. He was on a couple of weeks ago, something like that, right?
Yeah, a few weeks ago, yeah.
But Down to the Heaven is joining us from Poland. Welcome, guys. It's very nice to have you.
Hello. It's awesome to be the first band from Poland, so that's a milestone for us too.
That deserves some applause. Right there.
So I'm Matt, and this is Marek.
Matt and Mark. And we were talking before we went live. That's really not the real way to say it. Your names, right? Which I'm glad, because it'd be very tough. But I kind of want to learn them. I feel like I should learn them, right?
Yeah, you can give it a try. In Poland, it's Mateusz.
Mateusz?
Yeah, that's perfect. And
Mateusz.
Marek.
And Marek.
Really good.
You got it, Craig?
I got it perfectly.
Yeah.
He's got it. Craig's got it. Well, tell me a little bit about you guys. I kind of found you just on my Instagram stories. It just came up. I guess the advertisements work and the algorithm works on there really well. And I emailed you, and here we are. But tell me a little bit about you. Tell the folks about you and things like that.
Okay, so we're kind of glad to hear that the ad is working. I suppose it was the first time we introduced an ad on our Instagram. So nice to hear that it's reaching out to people. We're Down to the Heaven. We are both guitarists and composers and producers.
Everything.
Yeah, everything.
I was listening to some stuff yesterday, and I really like what you guys do with this, with the orchestration and the symphony work. It really, that's got to be, I've worked with DAWs a little bit, but not real intricate stuff, and that's got to be difficult to try to get that stuff to sync up with guitars and all that, but it matches perfectly. How is that process for you guys?
Oh, it was a lot of trials and errors, I would say, because how to explain that even, we had to learn this stuff from scratch when we were already recording the album, because we had a guy which did the crazy stuff like this, so synths, electronics, orchestra, everything. We would together agree probably that he's a genius, but this guy is amazing, but
he left.
Yes, he left, and he didn't. He said that he couldn't find time for continue the band and stuff. But that's kind of true. You can have skills, but you also really need to commit to something. This doesn't pay you the money, and if you want to do this just because you like it. And we had to learn this stuff from scratch, and step by step, knowing almost nothing about the stuff like synthesizers, doing stuff like electronics or orchestration in any VST or any analog gear we could gather for the album. From the scratch, we built stuff like that. In one song, there's probably almost 100 tracks of pure orchestration.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
In one song.
Yeah, so you have complete symphonic orchestra written for each track, probably. And for me, it's always been I was kind of bored of the like standard metal thing. You know, you
Yeah.
have two guitars, bass, and drums. Like it's all been done. You can
Something else needs to be done. Yeah.
yeah. So like we always like incorporated the synths into our music, but the guy who was responsible for this on the first album, Level Minus One, left the chat, as the Mark previously said. So we had to like give it a try and like go through this shit by ourselves. And
Yeah.
like year after year, it was
The shit
getting
is-
better, but
The shit is a good word here.
yeah, it was crazy. Like, you know, the like all, besides orchestra, like you had to like get to know synthesizers from the ground up, the FM synthesis of the sounds, the many VSTs. Like it's
And not to
fucking
say-
crazy.
Not to say about the money to buy them.
Yeah, so it's crazy, but you know, it emphasizes the songs. It gives it a certain like climate vibe. You can't really like achieve it without synthesizers or orchestra. So
Yeah.
for us, it's like a must for our music. You know.
I think it
And-
works, and I'm glad that you are doing something unique. You know, because you're right. It does. You know, I've had 338 other guests on here, and you know, it's not all the same. You know, the sounds are different. You know, they're unique in their own ways. But when it comes to bands that are doing something completely different, or not even completely different, it's just adding some layers of stuff in there that hasn't been done before, and that's what's badass about it. You know.
Yeah, like you can feel the like a sort of trend in the modern metal, especially in past years, like bands like Motionless in White or I don't know, Bring Me the Horizon. They all like incorporate a lot of synthesizers into their music.
And everything that Mick Gordon influenced.
Yeah,
Yeah.
like by the way, we're both Mark and I are huge fans of Mick Gordon's electro and his take on, for example, Doom's Eternal soundtrack, which is badass. And there's a particular song on the album, Project Earth,
Yeah.
and we wanted there's like a 2 minutes or 1.5 minute like electro break, and we wanted to just pay the tribute to Mick Gordon there. And we were fighting this particular moment for I don't know a couple of months to just create the unique sounds that are different, that are like mysterious, like dark sounding.
Yeah, he has something similar in a BFG Division song, if I remember correctly. And yeah, we even hit him up on Instagram to ask some questions.
Yeah, we talked to him. Like,
Oh, really?
yeah,
Nice.
yeah.
Hell yeah.
He was very nice and helpful.
He even listened to that. I
Yeah.
think.
Which track is that on the album?
Project Earth.
Project Earth. So the
Oh, that's the project. That's the one we'll listen to then. Yeah.
The title, like a song. Yeah.
Nice.
So it was.
We should listen to it. What do you think?
Yeah.
You want to listen to it now? Since we're talking about it, we might as well, right?
That's okay. That's a monster of a song. That's
It is.
5 minutes.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. It's worth it. Well worth it, though.
It
Craig,
is.
did you get a chance to listen to the songs?
I've listened to Apostasis,
Okay.
Project Earth, and Insurgents so far.
Okay.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Nice. Is there anything else you want to say about Project Earth before we listen to it?
Like for me and for Marek, that's the most complex song, I guess.
And for me, it's most.
This is your favorite, I think.
Yes, and the lyrics for me it's it's number one song on the album, and because it's not the the radio length of the song or like it's not the melodies like in, for example, Into the Dark, but that's the most like the best arrangement of all for me.
Nice.
Yeah, you have for example even like a violin solo section in there. Like
Is
it
there?
has-
Is there? I need to listen better then. I need to
Yes.
listen.
yeah,
I got these.
There's everything.
there's everything.
All right, let's take a listen to it. Project Earth
Okay.
by
Awesome.
Down to the Heaven. All right, Craig, you're the reaction guy. You go. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted anyway.
I'm just amazed how well produced
Oh yeah.
that is, considering there's so many different things going on. It's put together perfect.
And there, all those breaks and like and then there's that massive break at the end. It's like what's coming next? I know
Yeah.
it's going to culminate at the end. What's going to happen? And it's like it's almost like as a musician you can kind of count until that happens, but you can't because you don't know. And like that's what I was trying to do. And I was like, oh wait, okay, it's going to go here. No, it didn't. You make everyone wait, and that's the best. I love that. And that choir,
that's awesome to hear.
that choir in the background is just nuts. Those people are really working hard.
Yeah.
And the orchestra's they're freaking they got sweat pouring off of them because they're just playing so damn fast.
Yeah, like imagine like putting out the all orchestra people in the room 3 by
That would
3.
be the shit. Yes.
Yeah, but
once you guys break it big, you'll have a full orchestra behind you at every show.
that would be awesome. Albert Hall concert. That's my dream.
That'd be awesome to see those people.
Oh, the Royal Albert Hall.
Yeah. That's the one.
Nice.
Yeah, like
What-
Architects played there and bring me and like would be.
with orchestra.
Yeah.
Mhm.
That's
Didn't
awesome.
Metallica do that one time or somebody? Did
They
that?
have like Metallica has a whole album S&M, right? With like symphonic orchestra.
And they did it
Mhm.
live too, I think, didn't they? For a couple times. That's just
Yeah.
nuts, though. Can you imagine
Yeah.
what these people think? Because they play classical music all the time, and classical music's terrific. But like, can you imagine like being in that and being like, hell yeah, we're going to play a Metallica show?
Yeah.
or
Like
something.
but the thing with the orchestra and symphonic stuff is like it blends so perfectly with the like overdriven heavy sound of the guitars and metal like by itself that it amazes me every time.
I wanted to get this and show this to you since you mentioned synthesizers. So I play in a band and I sing, and I also play this. If you know what this is.
Oh, Moog, I love it. I love Moog. Also,
This is the drummer from Another Mother. Oh yeah, oh yes. You guys are my best friends now. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, and we do like our stuff kind of sounds like it kind of sounds like Tool a little bit. I don't know. Craig's heard it. He did a reaction video for one of our songs.
Okay.
And it's I don't know. It's kind of like Tool, but it's kind of I don't know. Our newer stuff's not. It's kind of going away from that, but I can't say
Okay, so
anything about that.
polyrhythmic stuff and stuff like that, right?
Yeah, but it's it's band. It's it's got the thunder stuff you were talking about. It's got all the general instruments, but I add that in there, and that makes it crazy, but it makes it unique, I guess, right?
Yeah, that's awesome. That's the best part of the like using the especially analog stuff for me because like the most electronic parts written for the album are using like VSTs, right? But we used some analog gear, for example, the Sub 37 that's right beside me.
It's beautiful. That's a beautiful
Yeah,
instrument.
and honestly, for me, like you cannot like compare it to the VSTs. Like the analog synthesizers are just another level for me. Like
the only problem with analog is that they're pricey.
pricey as fuck. Yeah.
They are. Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Especially, I even I made a list of the like Mick Gordon has some like it's not the interview, it's like a class where he talks about creating the Doom stuff and the instrument that he created himself using a mix of a different pedals and analog stuff. And for example, a tape machine. I made a list of these things to just check out if there's any possibility to get some of them or all of them. But when I checked the prices, oh my gosh,
Yeah.
this is just like
It's kind of like a Mercedes or a BMW. You really want it, but then you look at the price and you're like, oh.
Yeah,
Okay.
but you're gonna buy it anyway. Like
Like,
Yeah,
I
you'll
mean-
buy it. You'll save it.
I mean, a drive pedal for like $2,000 or something like that.
yeah.
That's
There were
great.
like old Russian things like
Right.
written on the list, and it was
Yeah.
so nerdy. Like nobody even knows about these like tools, and he uses them. Like the whole situation with the like instrument that Marek was mentioning, it was called a Doom machine. When he splitted the like signal in like four,
Yeah.
I think, instances, like recording the feedback on a like broken guitar amp or something like this.
Yes.
Crazy things.
Have you ever hooked your Moog up to like different guitar pedals? And
Yeah, I used it with like delays or choruses or stuff like that. But it's
Yeah.
the best for it's like the sub like
yeah, I run mine through an ambient delay, which it sounds really, it gives it some reverb behind it too,
Awesome.
especially live and stuff.
Yeah.
The guest I have on Wednesday, the Phantom Eye, they do a lot of it's not really electronic-y sounding, but the bass player also plays a Rhodes piano. It's I'll pull
awesome.
up the picture if you're not familiar with one. I don't know if that's a good.
Yeah, I know this one.
See it.
Also, my friends has a like yeah, that's the one.
Something like that.
I
Something like
played it last week, honestly.
Oh yeah, okay.
Yeah,
Yeah,
my friend
apparently
bought
the bass
one.
player plays that also, or something like that. I don't know. We'll find out on Wednesday. They're called the Phantom Eye. But yeah, that's awesome. We're best friends now that you have a Moog.
That's awesome. One big family.
Yes. They have a new one out. It's called the Spectravox. It's
Oh,
similar.
really?
I guess it's. I don't know if it's. It looks almost like the DFAM. It's the same
Okay.
shape, and it's amazing that how light these are. Like they're like a football. I would never. I had two of those at one point, and I patched them together. But
Awesome.
they're just so different. They're neither. They don't make them all the same. They're all different sounding when you get them. They do the same thing, but it was
Yeah.
just it was too difficult. I was like, okay, this is
Yeah, the thing that with analog gear is like you can have two instances of the same gear and it won't play the same. Like
right.
every single one has like a particular sound to it. So that's awesome.
Craig,
And
did you
in
say
the
you were-
digital world, everything works the same, right?
Craig, when you played in a band, did you tell me you were a bass player? I can't remember, or a guitar
Yeah.
player, bass player.
Bass, but yeah.
Did you ever mess with any synthesizers and stuff in any of the stuff that you guys did?
No, I had what was it? I had an amp, which come with an app, and you could change the settings, the tones, frequencies. You could do it all off your phone.
Isn't that
So,
crazy? Like that's. I mean, well, Rob, our guitar player, he does everything on Reaper. All his effects for his guitar are all on his computer. It's just nuts. Like you don't have to step on a pedal anymore.
No, like honestly, we're using for ourselves like Camper and XFX. At one point at a time, we were like noodling on our rehearsal room, and we have routed everything into our session in it was Ableton, I think, and
yeah.
we used CC commands like MIDI signals to change the profiles and everything. Like you didn't have to stomp on anything. Like everything was like changing by itself. We even programmed the whammy, the whammy,
The whammy pedal, yeah.
red shit. So the whammy was doing its thing like by itself. Like
That's
it was
crazy.
crazy, and
It's like you're summoning the devil or something.
yeah,
Just
fuck
everything's happening.
pedal boards.
That's nuts.
Yeah, but you can do amazing stuff with the automation on Whammy like that. The things that you
sure.
cannot even play.
You guys probably have songs just ready to go on an album, because there's just so much creativity when it comes to all these instruments coming together. You can pretty much the what is it, the options are endless. Would that be they're limitless or something like that? You can pretty much do anything.
Yeah, that's right.
Make something with it.
That's right.
That's badass. Okay, let's break away from the interview for a second, just for a little bit. And I don't know anything about Poland. I like to know a lot about places, especially that I've not featured on the show. And this is the best way to do it because you're there, so and you're from there, right? Are you both from there originally?
Yeah, that's right.
Yes.
Okay, tell me a little bit about the music scene there. What's everybody listen to? What's the main genre, and just tell me a bit about the culture and the scene there.
Okay.
Disco polo.
Disco polo.
Disco polo? What's that?
I don't know how to explain it. Like it's kind of cheesy. Like
Yeah.
Like
it's
pop
it's awkward and it's awkward and it's like a cringe for vast majority of people in here. But this is the best music to listen to while you're like wasted, basically. Like
like
for
party
example,
songs. Party songs.
yeah, party songs, wedding songs. Like everybody's drunk and a little like got a specific vibe to it.
Probably for some people, you have to be drunk just to even listen to it, right?
Yeah, for me, for example.
Do you know what that is, Craig? Do you guys have disco polo over there?
I love
Really?
disco
Oh,
music.
really? You have a disco polo in the UK?
Matt, I'll go to a party. I guarantee I'll be the first one on the dance floor.
Get it?
Let's see some moves. I'll play a beat, maybe. Or are you too shy?
Yeah, but besides that,
Stop it.
in Poland, the most popular genre is pop. I think
Mhm.
the
Is
the
it that-
Polish
it's not that
artists-
K-pop shit, is it? K-pop.
No.
It's just a popular music, and like I don't know the same thing as the US charts. I think like Rihanna and big names like Weekend and stuff like that.
Yeah.
Besides that, we have quite a big scene of Polish pop artists in here, which I don't really like, but that's my thing.
What about like the metal scene? Is there a big metal scene like I guess around here or anywhere really they call it like the underground scene? Is there a big scene like that, or is it hard for you guys to break?
Really, the metal scene itself in Poland isn't that big. It's probably more underground, I would say, because from the big names we only have like Behemoth and Decapitated. So that's probably both bands which you know also. And besides that, in Poland, I think the most metal concerts that the Polish band I mean Materia. Materia is playing a lot of shows. Front side is like the very how to say that traditional metal Polish band, I would say. Like they are quite old, I would say. By the way, yeah, but yeah, that's also true that the metal scene in Poland is quite old, and it's like more of a heavy metal, like a TSA,
like acid drinkers.
yeah, stuff like that.
But in our genre, like metalcore, modern metal thing, the scene has got pretty well in past years, I think. Like
Yes.
currently, I could name like 5 or 6 bands that are like similar to our genre and that are really sick in Poland.
Yeah,
So
they have.
you would be okay to you'd have a place to play and stuff to go out and do this live. Can you do that? Have you done this live?
No, not yet. We're
Not yet.
planning to start touring this year, but the album took so much time, effort,
Yeah,
and
sick.
like you cannot even imagine how many hours we spent on.
I can probably guess, but it probably wouldn't be close. You know.
Yeah, it's,
I don't know why. Okay, real quick. I don't know if you can hear this buzzing sound. Can you hear that?
Yeah.
A bit.
These bastards start mowing the grass now. It's about to rain for one thing, and I'm on a show. Going zoom right by the freaking mower. Ugh, idiots. Should have mowed yesterday like I did. Morons. I just had a
wait a
band
second, gotta
from-
mow the.
I just had the 27th country, and funny enough, it borders Poland. Was it Czech Republic I had or Slovakia? Bocce was from Bocce. I had on, and then but I've also done. I think it was Czech Republic, and then Slovakia I had on like last year. I think that's, or maybe it's the other way around. I can't remember. You know,
It was New Poland anyway.
New Poland, yeah. And there, I noticed on when I was looking up stuff in Poland, there's a lesser Poland,
Lesser Poland.
or maybe that's an old term. Like
Yeah,
a-
I suppose.
like a region or something. I was looking up something and it said one part was called, I don't know. It's the
Like,
American
The history
Google.
of Poland is quite complicated, so
It looks
you have
like
a lot
it,
of
yeah.
terms like We're not.
I
there
noticed though, like in your city there or near your city, there's a massive cave up in the mountains. Like that's one of the largest in Europe. Like the
Oh,
second
really?
largest.
I didn't know that.
It starts with an S. I know that doesn't narrow it down at all, but I can't pronounce the rest of
We're
it.
not really that mountain
Help me out,
guys.
Craig. It's like Slator or something like that.
Okay.
Something.
I'm only sitting in my cave, like reading.
Okay, right. The man cave, right?
The man cave,
The
that's right.
man cave. Dun dun dun.
That's the life of the musician.
Yeah, that's right.
Depths of Perception is my
Okay.
favorite song on the album.
Oh, really? That's a monster
Oh.
too.
I just wanted to put that out there.
Okay.
I know that was completely random, but I wanted to put that out there.
Okay. And what's your like? Have you listened through the old?
I haven't listened all the way through. No. I
Okay.
haven't.
Okay.
But I will. I think
Yeah, I
I
hope
think
so.
I touched on all of them, but I haven't like fully listened to all of them. You know.
Okay.
But Depths of the Perception is it's a
Yeah,
bad.
that's a monster. Well, that's a monster.
Apostatis for me.
Really?
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah. Honestly,
For
I
a
think
lot
for
of
me
people.
too.
Listen to that.
I actually listened to that. That was the very first song I listened to.
Why did you go to that one and not the Project Earth? Why was it? Was there any reason? You just kind of
No,
hit on that?
I watched
Well,
the
I mean,
I watched
well,
the
what-
visualizer that you put up for it,
Oh, okay, yeah.
and
that
that
crossed
was
it.
the first one that popped up. So I clicked on that. The
It's kind of like
visual-
that's kind of what you do though. Like you don't, you can't go listen to something and then go listen to it and react to it, right? You have it's got to be your first
Yeah.
listen. Yeah.
Yeah.
So you
It
really.
makes the most sense, I suppose, right?
How did you choose our song? We only have 2 songs out, but like what? How did you choose to do one and not the other? Was it just you?
Eeny, meeny, miny, moe.
Yeah, basically.
So there's ones of theirs that you haven't heard. Have you heard Depths of Perception?
No.
You should do a reaction video to that one, maybe, if you can, if you have time. I know you're a busy fellow. Craig puts
I am
he'll
very
put out
busy.
maybe he'll put out about 3 or 4 a day sometimes. Is that or is that just when you schedule them?
No. I record, upload.
He's a busy guy. And
Yeah,
you're doing a live stream now, right? What are you doing on your live stream?
Yeah.
What do you do for that?
I do 2 different live streams. I'll do unsigned and independent bands. Viewer requests, as long as they're unsigned and independent.
Nice.
And then the other one is anything goes.
I should be on that
Just-
one.
Just chill out.
I'm gonna come
and
on that one.
listen to bangers.
Nice. Where do you do these at? Where can we find these?
Twitch.
Twitch.
Yeah.
Like you gotta go like that.
Yeah.
Gotta follow this fellow.
Twitch.
On Twitch.
Twitch.
Twitch.tv/ Let's Go Craigo 83.
Okay. Is that the year you were born?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay. I will put that.
Looking young.
I will put that in the description.
Oh, thanks.
Send that to my.
Now
Instagram.
we are best friends.
So I have 2 more from now.
Send me that link to my Instagram DM, and I'll put that in the description so people can find you. Twitch.
Okay.
Twitch. My cat's in here. Murphy, you want to come up and say hi? Poland. Come on. He's a bitch. This is Murphy. He hates to be held. But he
Hi,
loves
Murphy.
his dad.
Murphy.
No.
He loves his dad. Hi guys from West.
Hi,
from West-
Murphy.
He pukes on the floor sometimes.
Give us a scream or something.
I walked in here today. I haven't been. Our band room is like it's split in this room, so like it's over there. So I was, I've been in there.
Okay,
I
half
have-
yours, half Murphy's, right?
Well, no. Murphy doesn't get any of this room. He's got his own place, don't you?
Okay, poor Murphy.
Well, he chews on wires. That's why.
Get
He
it?
has to be supervised when he's in here. But I walk in here and there's a pile of puke right in front of my freaking chair. I'm like, really? And it had traces of the palm that I just bought. Somebody's been eating my palm. It wasn't you, was it? Maybe it was me. I was sleepwalking, eating my palm. Did you guys see an email about the offstage segment that I do?
Yeah,
It's
yeah.
About the
I
weird
seen it.
questions.
That's right.
I have some really funny questions to ask you that we'll do here in a little bit. But I figured we would listen to how do you say the word apostasis? What does that mean anyway? I should look.
Like the thing with the apostasis is quite interesting, honestly, because like originally the track was supposed to be called apostasy,
Mhm.
which is the term of like, do you know that term?
No.
Okay, so apostasy is like when you don't want to participate in like a church and a religion, like on all the
Okay.
bases. So
I got you.
you're
All right.
just signing the paper shit and you're out basically. So
They don't like you anymore.
yeah.
You're
So that's
out.
apostasy, because like the track by itself, it's like a criticism of a religion, like all the religion. It's
Okay.
not satanistic at all by all the means, but
It's was it atheist would be completely against. There's another word for. I can't think of it right now. But yeah, I know what I think I get what you're laying down.
yeah. So the first name of the song was Apostasy, but I think it was Arthur, like our vocalist, who translated it into like
Apostasis.
apostasis, but it was Latina, right? Yeah, no.
You guys are
I don't
funny.
remember.
Something like that, or we made a mistake, or we translated it to some different, to some strange language, and the name just stayed.
Yeah.
I even like had to re-upload the video because when I was doing the visualizer for the apostasis, I was like, is it really like you're writing it like this? And I checked in the translator, and it wasn't like that. And I uploaded the different name, and I had to change it just for this because rest of the band wanted to stay apostasis to stay.
Yeah, but we even talked about it with Jeff Dunn. Like, I don't know if you know Jeff. He was a mixer of our album and master engineer from Oregon, Portland.
Nice.
And he was like, yeah, it makes sense, and he even like explained it to us in sort of way. So we're just sticking to the apostasis. I like it better.
I like it too. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
Good. All right, we'll do.
Yeah,
Let's listen to this.
This was the very first song I listened to and watched.
Did
The
you react?
visual-
Do you when you listen to music like on your own, you're not recording yourself? Do you react just the same way?
I try to. It's not. It's like a practice session.
It's like
Yeah,
practice, yeah.
Yeah.
My cat's
But,
he's
yeah,
sitting on my lap staring at me right now.
the
like, why are you talking to
visuals-
the screen?
Yeah,
The
you're like,
visuals
oh,
that
I
you
didn't see
do.
that coming. Whoa.
Yeah. The visuals you do are incredible.
Okay. Oh, thank
really,
you.
really good.
So we made the visuals and everything like together. Like,
I need to go watch
Yeah.
that. I usually wait until after I have a guest on, and then I'll go watch their videos and things.
we even made like a lyric video from scratch for Fate, and we
Nice.
spent like 1.5 months like I
Learning the video.
yeah from scratch, and I like was counting the hours I've spent on the video, and it was 500 plus, and the video is 4 minutes.
Holy shit, man!
Yeah.
There's other things to do, like go walk at a park or something, or
Oh, it sucks. You gotta make things.
go tour a cave or something. There's a cave nearby somewhere.
Yeah. I'm good with my cave.
Murphy, we're gonna listen to a song now, so you might want to get down because I'm probably gonna rage. He's sitting right here and he's just going,
Okay.
"Why are you looking at the screen and talking? Who are you talking to?" Okay, we'll do the offstage segment after this also. So Jackie
Okay.
will tell us about that briefly, and if I can find there it is. Well, either one of them will work. Okay, this is apostasis. We don't really fully know what it means, but go look it up if you're interested. But the music is better than the definition anyway. So, by Down to the Earth.
Unfiltered, unexpected. We're going off stage next.
I was born for one purpose: to bear witness to the truth.
And what is the truth?
Thank you for the applause.
I don't know that I forgot about that being one of my favorites. So they're all my favorite. Every single song.
That's nice to hear.
Smooth.
Greg, I'll let you take this one also. Go ahead. What's your reaction?
Oh, right. Sorry.
You're good.
Yeah, like I said, that for out of the three that I've heard, that's my favourite. And
do you plan on listening to the entire album?
Oh, absolutely.
It's almost
without a doubt.
You know what I think of when I listen to both of those. Now, I've listened to them, but now actually listening and hearing everything with cans on, it's like a movie. It's like a
yes.
It's like a fight scene.
I was about to say that.
Yeah, it's a fight scene, but then it goes to drama, and then it goes to mystery, and then it's kind of like you can put your own movie together in your head. Like you don't have to be. It doesn't have to be a part of anything that you're watching, or you could even mute the TV and it could go to a commercial. Like anything. Like we've done that before with like when I used to smoke weed. Mother, I don't smoke weed anymore, so just calm down, okay? But. But I mean, we used to do that. We would listen to like songs, and then we would have a visual, but just be the TV muted. I don't even watch TV anymore. TV is awful. But you can think of things. Okay, well, there's people sword fighting now, or anything that you want, you can think of in your head, or just an orchestra just sweating their ass off trying to play to this. But that's what I get. It's like it's cinematic. I guess would be the cinematic core. We'll call it. That's the genre. Cinematic core.
I like that.
We're okay with that.
So you get the same thing, Craig.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think that's badass, and I think you should keep doing this shit for the rest of your life, for sure.
Yeah. We probably will.
if you can stand the 500 hours that it takes to do a video for each song.
Yeah. we can stand like 10,000 hours for one song. So big
And it's
video
fun
isn't
too,
that
though.
really
As long,
an
I guess
issue.
as long as you're having a great time doing it, that's what counts, right?
Yeah, and it's awesome that you guys are telling us that like you hear in the music, and also you can feel and like almost visualize it, right?
Yeah,
So it's
Yeah.
it's terrific.
that's awesome.
Terrific.
Yeah.
Terrific.
I actually thought that was the very first track on the album.
Really? Have you heard the
because
first track?
Because it
it's like an
sounded
intro?
like an intro track.
Mhm. Yeah.
But then I went onto Spotify and realised I was wrong.
It's only
right.
getting better.
Let's get into the offstage segment. I found some more questions that I didn't ask. I haven't asked previously. Some of them I have, but these are mainly music questions. But they're like would you rather. So there's no right answer, but you have to pick one side of the question. Okay. And Craig, you're welcome to answer this. He's also. Let's see. Okay. Would you rather have to replace all your guitar picks with tiny spoons, or all of your drumsticks with inflatable pool noodles? You know those pool noodles that people have in pools?
Yeah.
I guess if you play drums, but if you don't play drums, I guess it doesn't matter. But, you know.
So maybe I'll start.
Yeah, go ahead.
For me, it would be like replacing the drumsticks, because I use the VST anyway. So
Yeah, there you go.
it
Pool
wouldn't be
noodles
a
are just there to
difference
keep
for
you-
me.
Yeah, you can do it in the pool. 'Cause you have
Yeah.
pool noodles. Yeah.
What about you?
I mean, probably I would do this too. It would look quite comical in a video, I guess.
Oh, yeah, you should do a video with that. Yeah. That'd be awesome. What do you think, Craig?
Yeah, drums.
Okay,
Just for comedic value.
This question here has been pretty good. Okay, would you rather have perfect pitch and no sense of rhythm, or perfect rhythm and no sense of pitch? That's a tough one, really, for musicians, because you kind of have to have both. You know. Yeah. Go ahead, Craig. You go first.
I'm all about rhythm.
Yeah. So you don't care about the
I'd-
pitch.
Yeah.
Yeah. Perfect rhythm. Yeah, that's good. Got to have that. What do you guys think?
I mean, it would be quite hard to compose a song without the correct pitch, so it would be a total disaster.
And rhythm, though. I mean, it would be, well, maybe not a disaster with rhythm. I guess you're right. Yeah. So you'd rather have perfect pitch?
Yeah, I would go with that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What do you think, Matt?
I would probably go with the rhythm. Like you have autotune and tuners, so you can just check
That's true. Yeah, you can get away with it.
check the pitch on the like some sort of hardware.
I mean,
or
you can edit the drums.
yeah.
It's true. 500 hours, I hear it takes, though.
Yeah. Like we're living in times that everything is possible. So I think we're good either way.
We can fix anything.
Yeah.
Okay, this one's kind of a serious question, but it's a good question. Would you rather know exactly when you'll die or how you will die?
I wouldn't know when I'm gonna die, because I
You'd
would
rather
be
not know when?
Yeah, no, I would be depressed for the rest of the my time.
Until it happens, I guess.
Yeah,
Right?
so I would rather know the circumstances of my death.
Yeah, but wouldn't you avoid that situation at all costs?
Yeah, I would try.
Yeah.
Try my best.
Maybe that's what kills you, is avoiding it.
Shit, I'm fucked.
Yeah, you're screwed either way.
Yeah, I mean, I would go with that too. Like, if you know the time when you die, you know exactly when you die. But if you know the situation, you can survive, I guess.
Maybe. That's true.
Can try
What,
to.
what do you think, Craig?
I would go with when.
With when? Really?
Mm.
You'd rather know when?
So I know how much time I've got and how much I can get done before.
What if it's tomorrow? What would you do if it was tomorrow? What would you do?
I'd react to
You'd get the heck off
down
this
to the heaven.
podcast, right? Get the heck off of here. I
That's
gotta
the
go,
perfect
guys.
answer.
I got shit to do. Okay, would you rather have the ability to read minds or the ability to be invisible?
That's a tough one.
Yeah, it is yeah. These aren't supposed to be easy questions.
I mean, invisible.
I think it'd be more fun to be invisible. Yeah.
It would be more fun and more practical because you could also read minds that way. I mean, you could.
Because they can't see you. Yeah.
Yeah, and you can like find out.
I hear that if you just wear like a camouflage shirt, that you become invisible.
Yeah, in Harry Potter.
When what?
Harry Potter had like a magic coat.
Yeah.
It was quite nice. I would rather go with reading minds, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I mean, either one would be a really good tactic to have,
Yeah.
for whatever you're doing, especially with like women. That would be perfect.
Yeah, I was thinking about that, honestly.
Keep you out of a lot of trouble, I'm sure.
Yeah. What's wrong? Oh, I already know.
I already know. Yeah, don't even ask, because
Yeah.
you're perfect. You got one, Craig?
I'd go invisible.
I thought you would
'Cause-
pick that for some reason.
I think that if I could read minds, I'd be hearing everybody, and it would just be like white noise.
That movie, What Women Want. Have you guys seen that movie with Mel
I did
Gibson?
not.
It's an older movie.
Yes.
Yeah, there was.
But it gets to a point where he's in a room full of women, and he's just hearing every conversation. And
Yeah.
it's crazy.
Shit, can I change my answer, please?
I guess so. I'll bend the rules
convinced me.
just this time. Yeah. Go ahead.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. All right, we're gonna do the Dick's question because
Oh, I was waiting for that.
Craig loves this one. I've asked
Are
this on
these
every
questions
show.
about
About
the dicks
dicks,
or what?
Yes, about dicks. Yes. Oh, you guys avoided. This whole segment used to be about hot dogs. I called it the wiener segment. It was hilarious, but I did it for a year and a half, and I got sick of doing it, so that's why I don't do it anymore. Would you rather have dicks for fingers, or never be able to taste anything ever again?
Dicks for fingers.
I knew it. Why does everybody pick that?
Yeah, I'm all about food, you know?
Yeah, but I don't know.
Dicks
As
for
everybody
fingers.
has. Oh, I think yours was dicks too, wasn't it, Craig? When you were
Yeah.
on. Everybody picks. I don't. Okay.
But the question is, if you had dicks for fingers, would everything taste like dick?
Well, see, this question has gotten a lot of side like questions like that. Like it's people always ask like certain things about the question. Like, well, what if this? Like, can I still play guitar? And I'm always like, well, you would assume if your fingers have the same principles that a dick does in its normal situations, they would be floppy all the time, right?
Yeah.
Unless they're aroused. So what I say, you guys have Cheetos over there, like Cheesies?
Yeah, I love it.
Okay, so you eat enough of those, and you start getting orange fingers, and you always lick your fingers when you're done. Do that; they will be aroused instantly, and then you're good. That's how you solve that question. So
Yeah, that makes sense.
but yeah, anytime anybody ever asks me like anything, well, what if this? I'm just like, yes, everything is yes. That can be in the situation. I think it's funny as hell. Matt Miller came up with that. Matt Miller is in a band called Crimson Throne over in Baltimore, and I met him when I did this little tour doing photography for a band, and his band came on, and that was the question that he came on as a guest co-host, and that was the question that he asked. So I was like, I'm using that every single time, and I have. All right, we will wrap the thing up with a we'll do a good, not the die question, because that's where's the other. Do you have a question for him, Craig? Before I sew up you have a random funny question, or did I put you on the spot?
Well, one of the questions I was going to ask was,
It can't be an interview question. It's got to be an offstage question.
God damn it.
Yep.
Um,
You can ask that question in a minute, though. Yeah, when we're done.
yeah, bear with me.
Okay, I'll go ahead and ask this question then. Would you rather lose all of your memories, or never be able to create new ones?
Oh shit.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Lose all the memories. I don't want to remember the shit with the album.
Yeah, there you go. I always say, I guess it comes down to your past. If you hello, Ashley's here. Hi, Ashley. I guess it comes down to your past. You know, if you had a bad past, like a bad growing up or something, and you want to forget all that stuff, that would be you would choose the other one. You know, but you know, that's a. I almost don't want to hear anybody's answer to that. You know, it's just more of a thing to think about. You know, do I want to? I wouldn't want either because I want to create new ones, but I like the ones, you know, like the show. This is the fifth year of the show, and I like the memories from those first 5 years.
Yeah,
but I
but
also
you
want to create new memories for
like
the next.
answers somehow, right?
Yeah.
Neither of the answers are correct for me.
Yeah. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. Craig's deep in research up there. Look at him. Well, he's up there for me. I don't know where he is on your screen. There are chatters. We have chatters.
Oh.
Matt, was that you in the chat already? There's a person of the same name.
Yeah, I have it.
Okay.
Like,
All right.
open
I gotta
on
make
my
sure.
phone,
I just
so-
want to make sure that was you. That way I don't.
Yeah.
Okay. But there's another one, and it's Mr. Rowie something Carter. It says, "Good evening, everyone. Here I come with explanations. Thanks to Google. Apostasis is abandonment of one's religious faith, party, a cause, etc. The word origin from Latin.
Oh, yeah, that's right. So I was right back then.
You were right. Yes. Thank you for that explanation. That's awesome.
Yeah, thanks.
Good
All
to
right,
know.
Craig. You're up. What did you say? I didn't hear you. I'm sorry.
Good to know. Thank you.
Yes. You're hired. Come on as a co-host, please.
Yeah. You're gonna be responsible for the song names in our band.
Craig, you can ask them the band question that you wanted to if you can't find it off.
No, I've got one.
Okay. All right. Good. I'll answer also.
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
I don't want to answer this one. I'm going to stay out of this one. Okay. Say it again. What is it?
Would you rather be in jail for 5 years or be in a coma for a decade?
Man.
In a jail.
In a jail.
Yeah, because it's
Ronnie
it'd be a
Radke
shorter
was,
time.
and he's all right not for now. So
It'd be a shorter time too because you're 5 years to 10 years. You know.
and
Yeah,
you know
but-
that's
You can do something there.
Of course, in a coma
you
you're
can
pretty much taking
bulk
a
up
break.
or I don't know.
You don't have to work or anything when you're in a coma. So you're just taking a break.
True that.
Yeah. Oh,
Sleep.
I would rather go to jail for 5 years.
Yeah, jail would do good for you.
Yeah.
And it wouldn't be all bad. I mean, you know, jail's only bad people that make it bad. You know.
Yeah, you can make it through, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Craig, did you have a band question, an interview question? We'll wrap up the offstage segment. But did you have a question for the guys?
Yeah, well, one of the questions I was going to ask was how come it's taken 5 years to do this album? However, I think you all answered that at the beginning.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Did you guys grow up together? I never asked you this at the beginning. Did you guys grow up together, or did you know each other for a long time before you started this project?
Maybe not from the childhood, but yeah, quite some time. I think like 3-4 years before we started this.
It's
And-
like 9 years for now.
Yeah, and to be honest, like it sounds quite. I mean, this took us almost 5 years, but this job could be done much quicker. But you know, like the
Pressure for the next time, right?
I mean, as you said in the beginning, it's very hard to gather people in a band, and especially here where we live, more people like that play the music like that, and you can like swap between different personas. It's more like in bigger cities in Poland, like Wrocław, Warszawa, Warsaw. So it's quite hard here to find someone that can stick to the music, and also, to be honest, you need technical people. So
Yeah. Well, you guys are doing it though. I think this stuff's badass. Definitely keep it up.
Absolutely.
It's well worth all the hours you put in. You know,
So
it's terrific stuff.
Before that, like we kind of changed our mindset to this stuff, because like before we would try to find someone, and now we try to learn new stuff by ourselves and do it. We just have to handle the situation.
Yeah. Or ask the AI. The AI always knows.
Yeah, but at the time we were writing the Project Earth, the chat wasn't there at the time yet. So, and it would benefit us greatly, I think. For example, when writing lyrics, which we did all by ourselves. Right now, you can just ask chat and like. I'm not telling you that you can come up with lyrics by the chat itself, but it would help you, right?
Yeah.
And we were like,
find the rhythms, find the similar words or something that you had to come up with by yourself.
Yeah.
And it took a lot of time. We are not native English speakers. We are trying to find some interesting words sometimes. And that this can be time consuming also.
It was crazy.
If you ever have any questions about that, I was a journalism major and an English minor or English minor, but I can help you maybe with words like that, because I tend to look up. I have to look up things like that too, to find different meanings for words that are used all the time. Like, I don't like to use words that everybody else uses. I want to use something else. But I might be able to help you with that sometime if you ever.
Yeah, that's awesome. That's nice to hear. And also, like while writing lyrics, we had like a few websites open. For example, like English dictionary and similar words and rhyme zone and stuff like zone.
Yeah.
So we're not native, as Mark said. So it was even more difficult for us to come up with nice lyrics. I hope that it's at the end it makes sense. And it's like, it's telling about something like you can like make yourself like feel the lyrics and the song, right?
Yeah. I'm seeing scenes in my head and just things happening, and that's beautiful. I love it.
That's awesome. Nice.
But before we start wrapping up the show, though, we're kind of at the end, which is sad. But you guys got to come back on for one thing. We'll do this again. Teach me something in Polish to learn for next time that you guys are on. Like, please don't make it difficult. The guy in Turkey made it freaking horrible. It's the words like, it's just one word and it's forever. But something funny, I guess, and I will do my best to learn it. And Craig will be on the next time. I hope you'll come on the next time they come on.
Do you want like a tongue twister or what?
Probably not. Something fairly easy. Something fairly easy that I can learn that maybe has a little bit of stuff in it, and things that are tough to say for Americans.
The first word that comes to my mind is like a swear word in Polish, and it means. Do you guys in US have like a commercials for Merci, like chocolates?
I don't know. I don't really watch TV, but
Craig, do you recognize Merci, the chocolates?
No.
I like chocolate though, so that I can relate even.
Okay, like Merci is like a French thank you, right? And the commercial in Polish says that Merci, it means more than 1,000 words. So for me, the swear word kurwa in Polish, it means more than 1,000 words, because it can mean anything basically. So
why is it a swear word though? Why is it a swear word?
It basically is a swear word, but you can even if it is you can use it in basically almost any situation, even as comma or something like that.
So how do you say it? How is it again?
Kurwa.
Kurwa.
Perfect.
I don't need to learn it then. I already know it.
But I hope your channel won't be demonetized.
I'll have to. No, I don't get monetized in the first place. That's how you avoid that.
Yeah, no monetization, no problem.
And it wouldn't be much anyway. I mean, you just have to do all these different stats for YouTube. You have to have all the. Craig knows, I'm sure. As a creator, there's so much stuff you have to have, and you have to keep it going. and you don't really make that much anyway. So you'd make more money off of sponsors and things, you know.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, makes
Which
sense.
I still don't have, which is fine. I love doing the show. I've done it for 5 years this year, you know,
That's
and
awesome.
it's I get to meet awesome people like you guys. You know, I this year also the country this year that I never thought I would do was the Philippines. I did the Philippines this year, and that's crazy. Like, what's and Poland, and I did. Let's see, last year was like Estonia, and like, but what the one thing that I get from it is we're all the same. We're all metalheads. We're all, you know, whatever music you play, we're all the same person, and we're just living in different places. And that's what kind of sucks because, like, you know, you play a show, and I would have to buy like a freaking passport and airline ticket to come see it, but it would be worth it, you know. But I just, it's so much fun, damn it, you know.
Like
So
our dream is to play in the USA. I mean,
well, you have a spot here. You can stay here. You can sleep with a cat in the studio here.
That's
And
awesome.
and there's plenty of venues around here we can get you. We can get you.
Yeah,
So yes,
we're metalheads. We're eating cats.
Murphy.
Murphy, come on, play.
Okay, I always give the guests however much time they need at the end of the show to really plug themselves, tell people where they can find you, what's coming up, things like that. I will mute my microphone and let you take it.
Okay.
start. Me. Okay, so for sure, guys, check out our YouTube channel for quite few videos which were done by us. Visualizers, some lyric video even, and more stuff will come up even for the project Earth still. And the Spotify, of course, if you want to just grab the music itself, and you have the regular version and the instrumental version, and new stuff coming
Pretty soon. Also, like referring to Project Earth, we have like.
Oh, yeah.
I can show it even. 1 second. We have like physical copies available, and these contains both like standard CD and instrumental, and a booklet with all the lyrics. So
that and the project of the booklet.
yeah, the project.
I mean, it's our first version when we printed it.
Could you guys sign something and send it to me?
Yeah,
course.
we'd love to.
I'll pay
Basically,
for it.
we were
I'll pay
we
for
were
the shipping
planning
also.
to ask you for the address. So
I have
show you.
I have some temporary tattoos I'll send you of my logo
Awesome.
and
This
some
is
stickers. I use Craig. I use some things I think.
Okay,
But
so
I have-
this
I
is
have
the CD, and it's like
Oh, that's awesome! Hell yeah!
CDs. This is the booklet with all the lyrics, and the funny thing is, because me and Mark were designing all the shit, and you have always the track list on the like backside of the digipack, right? So we have track list written by a poem.
Nice.
Nice.
You have like the song names in it, in the order that would be a track list, but it's a poem that makes sense altogether.
Nice. Hell yeah. Yeah, I will
Very
pay for the
different.
shipping or whatever it takes to if you guys can sign one of them and send it over. That'd be awesome.
Yeah, of course. Just hit us up with like a address and
Sure. Yeah,
Send
we'll
it.
exchange addresses. I want to send you guys some stuff that I
awesome.
have. Craig, I think I need your address too, or did you send it to me? I can't remember.
Maybe.
We'll figure it out.
Yeah, we'll sort it.
Craig, thanks for co-hosting. It's been a pleasure having you as a co-host. You got to come back and do it again.
Absolutely. Yeah,
I'm
thank
sorry
you
we
for
couldn't
having me.
get you on the Lost Sanity one. It was the date that they chose, and I didn't know you had something going on that weekend.
Yeah, I'm working a festival that weekend, so.
Well, just do it from the festival. It won't be that loud.
Oh, yeah.
Down to the Earth, thank you guys so much for being on the show.
Heaven.
Representing Poland for the first time. That gives me 28 countries. It's exhausting, but it's awesome. You know? It's awesome, and I appreciate you guys coming on. Come back. Let's do it again.
Thank you for having
do
us.
it
It
again.
was a pleasure.
Thank you.
Awesome
I have,
meeting
I,
you.
have I have another show on Wednesday at 8 p.m. That'll probably be what 3 a.m. for you guys. But if you're up, watch the show.
Yeah, we'll be probably doing something with music.
The Phantom Eye will be on Wednesday at 8 p.m. I believe it's just going to be Rob, and he is the guitar player. I'm pretty sure. Someone I've been talking to. And it's kind of a rescheduled show because I was sick the day that they were supposed to be on a couple weeks ago. I was sick and I had to cancel. I never cancel the show. If I don't feel good, I will cancel. I can't stand anyway. So we rescheduled, and it's going to be Wednesday at 8 p.m. So join us for that. To play us out of the show is a band that was on I think it was back when I started. I started the show on Facebook Live. Like the first 39 episodes were on Facebook, and I'm pretty sure that they were on then. So like within the first year of the show, and they're called Ire. They're from Pittsburgh also, and I've seen them play live and stuff. And they've been quiet lately, so I'm hoping it's a good quiet where they're writing and they're doing whatever they're doing, or maybe they're just taking care of life, and they're just taking a break. But in any case, they did open for Memphis May Fire. I'm sure you guys know who they are.
Oh,
They opened
yeah.
for them.
Nice.
I went to that show. That was badass. But they're called Ire, and I'm going to play their song Reflections out of the show. If you guys have a little bit of time, I'll give you a formal goodbye after I quit the live stream here in a second. Is that cool?
Yeah, of course. Thank you.
If you have to poop, I understand. You can go.
Yeah, we're good.
All right. Thank you all for watching. And like I said, I'll be back Wednesday at 8 p.m. with the Phantom Eye from Brooklyn, New York. And here is Ire with Reflections. Down to Earth. Thank you. Thank you, Craig.
Thank you.
Thank you.